YouTube is LMERicoTv, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on. Sheff G hit with kingpin charges, and sister Crystal Williams was second in command. The informant exposed. So you already know what time it is, man. If you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe right now. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. And also, don't forget to make sure you guys got your post notifications turned on so you guys know when I upload. And with that said, man, I'm going to go ahead and get the screen recorder started. That's started and starting the vid now.
If Sheff said something, it happened.
Crystal Williams sent to her brother, Sheff G, who told her brother that one of the main Folk Nation members had to get hit.
Say no more on Grandpa. Get this done, I got $5K for you.
They doing the hitting.
Dang, so they already got the messages and all, but man, y'all already know how New York is, man. They known for making these big busts on gangs and stuff and getting people put in jail. So out there, man, it's just a different game for real, man. It's always just a matter of time before somebody really get caught up out there. But other than that, let's continue on.
They were for 5,000.
Welcome back to In the Streets TV.
It's like every year, like
we're
I
still
said,
talking
it's
about
a big
Sheff
bust
G
or something
and his
going on.
Trey 8 crew. So before we get into this video, make sure y'all smash that like button, and if y'all not subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe with post notifications turned on. Now, as the plot thickens and more information come out, it seems like they trying to charge Sheff G himself with kingpin status. And y'all know what comes with kingpin status, right?
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he just out? Because I could have swore he did a year or two or however long he did recently on charges for, I can't remember the exact charges, but I know he was in jail for a minute. But let me know, like, if he was just out and then just got rearrested, or has he been arrested already, but they just pretty much charging him with stuff that they already have been doing research on. But other than that, let's continue on.
Life behind bars. Now, it's also alleged that Sheff G had his sister, Crystal Williams, controlling parts of Brooklyn. But like they always say, innocent before proven guilty. But in this case, it's not looking too good, y'all.
If Sheff said something, it happened. A simple text. We got to get a big one. That simple text.
It just look. Y'all be seeing all the gang members in music videos and stuff like that, but man, this right here should just let you know they pretty much trying to match with any gang that they come across that they know is trouble. Because at the end of the day, their main goal is to get y'all taken out. So that's it, man. Just peep how it's all these different police officers he's talking to. They got the numbers as well, and it's just crazy. Like, they really pretty much prepared to do whatever they got to do to get y'all up out of the way out there for real. So with that said, man, y'all just got to make sure if y'all doing shit, just don't get caught up, because it ain't gonna look too good. Because once they get enough solid evidence against you, it's gonna be just only a matter of time before they come cracking down on you and try to figure out where you at and get you arrested. But now let's continue on back with the video.
Created a war.
Now, if y'all take a look at the screen, these are text messages between Sheff G and LV.
And I could have swore they said New York had a lot of policemen that was pretty much either quitting or just was not trying to come back to work or something like that. But y'all let me know, like, has that problem been solved?
Sheff G states, when LV says, today
like they got the numbers,
do
like
it. Sheff G responds by saying, say no more on Grandpa. This gets done, I got $5K for you. Now, I'm starting to think that Sheff G was trying to be the next version of 50 Cent. Check this clip out.
They doing the hit and they were for 5,000. They doing the hit and they were for 5,000.
And Sheff G just said, say no more on Grandpa. Get this done, I got $5K for you.
Sheff G used a lot of the money that he earned to help facilitate further activity.
For the ones working hard so things can keep running, there's Granger.
Like it never happened.
Encouraged members to participate in violent crimes.
The sheer violence in this case would stick out to me. The total disregard for civilians.
The magnitude of it. It stretches through a good portion of Brooklyn South. It's in the 40s. It's in Kings Highway. And it's all the way down to East 18th and Caton. And it just really shows the command the H-Trade Crips and their elite alliances had over the Brooklyn South area.
There's many facets of the investigation that cover a wide range that have to be vetted.
Everybody looks up to these guys, so you know it's a shame that they're using this platform, you know, the music platform, to actually, you know, carry out, you know, a negative message. When I say negative message, you know, I'm not talking about the music, it's what they're actually doing.
Now this is alleged. After every hit, Sheff G would take his boys to the car dealership and drop bags on cars for them. As y'all can see in this video right here, he is buying Benzes, AMGs, giving his man's jewelry.
And that would be wild if that's literally why they was doing these videos. Because I remember seeing some of these videos too where he was going to get a couple of AMGs and stuff like that back then. So that's it. That would be wild if that was all because of this going on. But now let's continue on.
Look at the smiles on these dudes' face. That goes to show y'all the price of a body in the hood is no more than a Benz, a chain, and maybe 5 grand. A lot of these dudes never been outside of the hood. A lot of these dudes come from poverty. They never had much. So when they get things like this, they're gonna do whatever it takes to keep it. And that's what Sheff G allegedly was feeding off of. Now, after a long day of car shopping, it is said that Michael Williams, aka Sheff G, and Sleepy Hollow took the Trey 8 crew members to Brooklyn Chop House, a steak restaurant, to celebrate the slaying of Theodore Sr. Sniper Blicky. Now, I know a lot of y'all is wondering, how do the police know all this? How did they get all this information? How did they get text messages? How did they know about these cars? Well, it's not hard to tell. The same guy that got beat down by the 8 Trade crew members was allegedly affiliated with Sheff G before Sheff G sent out his goons to beat dude down for leaking his address.
Sheff G's home in Short Hills was attacked, and he believed that rivals were responsible for shooting his home up in New Jersey. Recovered text messages between Sheff G and a guy named Olivel Martinez, who's a fellow member, but also the boyfriend of his sister, Crystal Williams, surmised that one of their fellow members had to betray them to give up Sheff G's secret house.
Man, but that's just how it goes, man. When y'all living the street life, man, y'all gotta be looking at these consequences that's happening to all these people getting caught up. If you really ready to pretty much take those type of risks, man, then you gotta pay attention to what's going on, and that's pretty much how shit is happening. The police is pretty much finding ways to get information on you. You might not even know it at the time and stuff like that. So pretty much everything you do is coming with a risk at it. So at that point, you just gonna have to pretty much know what you signing up for, man, if you really want to live in this type of lifestyle for real. But other than that, man, for those of y'all that's still in it, man, try to get your way up out of there, man. Y'all see what some of these rappers are doing. They getting their money, now they getting out the way. Chief Keef, for example, he got his money. Now he ain't doing stuff like this no more. He out the way in Cali, chilling. Out the way, ain't got to worry about police watching him unless he go to Chicago or something crazy. But other than that, he just, you don't hear him in the headlines no more for getting arrested anymore. He pretty much went past that. He seen that that wasn't doing nothing for him anymore. So now he just laid back out the way, making his money and staying quiet. He ain't letting nobody bother him. He ain't bothering nobody. So that's it, man. Y'all got to get y'all mentality on solely money and really getting your people out the hood like you say you want to get them out the hood. Don't keep trying to keep going back and just try to prove that you, oh, I'm really like that, for real. If you already been doing this stuff and you already been verified as that, then you don't need to keep going on anymore. It's more to life now. You got to get your money and get up out of there. These people don't care. They don't care what you got going on, because at the end of the day, all they know is that what you doing in the streets, that's just pretty much what only they care about. So They don't care that you gotta probably take care of your family bills and stuff, keep lights on, or keep your family from being out on the streets and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, they still see the illegal stuff you doing, and that's all they care about. So if you really want to get your people out the hood, like I said, just focus on the money and get up out of there, man. This stuff ain't really worth it. You just gonna continue to waste your life away, and now you gonna have to sit and do what they tell you to do for the rest of your life type shit. But other than that, man, this is just crazy.
And so there's a lot of conversation around getting revenge on the member who had betrayed them. And the A-Trays in 9 ways spent months trying to track this individual down for retribution for giving up his home, who gave up Sheff G's address. Ultimately, 10 members of the captured him one day, kidnapped him.
And everybody around you ain't solid, man. It's just that simple, man.
They started to
nowadays you just don't know who to trust for real.
He was saved because some random person called 911 and police responded, and video of the beating was captured.
So there y'all have it. That is the informant that gave up the whole A-Tray crew and Sheff G. It is not hard to tell who's giving up all this information. Like he said, that guy was saved, and if he gave up Sheff G address to the ops, what makes y'all think he's not giving up all the information, the ins and outs, the names, the addresses, the cars, even the group chat text messages? And that's why Sheff...
And that's why it's dangerous, man. That's why I said everything you do is a risk. Even just by talking to somebody is a risk about some of the stuff that you know you and your people got going on and stuff like that, because you don't know what kind of timing they on. You don't know if they might be just faking everything just so they can help the police pretty much get y'all brought down. So that's it, man. Like I said, you gotta pay attention, man. You gotta realize this street shit is very different. It's pretty much, well, it's not even different. It's just been the same, but just more technology and more stuff is going on. So at the end of the day, man, just living in that lifestyle, it comes with a lot of risk, man. It's just that simple, like I said, even just by talking to somebody. But other than that, man, let's continue on with the video. The video is almost over, and I'm not gonna really be pausing no more.
G wanted him gone because he knew dude was a liability. Now, when I first dropped this clip that y'all watching on the screen right now of them running to the car, aka the track hawk, a lot of y'all in the comment section was telling me that they was not tracking this car by GPS. And how did they know Sheff G was the driver? And I told y'all, they tracked the GPS on the car. They tracked their cell phone's GPS. They know exactly who was in that car. Each person has a cell phone.
Technology, man.
And if y'all don't know, they can ping your cell phone off of towers all over the city. Now, if y'all don't believe me, just listen to what the DA had to say. About tracking the car.
The license plates and the info GPS on the car puts it at the scene before, during, and after. And there's a lot of other evidence, including when the car is ultimately abandoned. Evidence that we have that Sheff G gets an Uber back to Short Hills after this, directly connecting him as the...
And I heard New York got cameras every freaking where, so it's like you ain't able to really
thing about this whole situation
without being seen
Sheff
on
G
camera
was running
at
his
some
crew
point. So
like he was filming the
crazy
scene
out there
off
for
of
real.
power. He had his own sister second in command and running parts of Brooklyn.
Crystal Williams sent to her brother Sheff G, who told her brother that one of the main Folk Nation members had to get hit, or and only after 1 hour after the
they out of
Michael
there.
Williams, aka Sheff G, is communicating with a trusted, and he's asking if the A-Trays had scored, and he's asking for proof of that score to be sent to him by screenshots. Just a few days later, Sheff G takes the from this incident and some other for a very lavish, expensive steak dinner, man, but where they celebrate.
Like I said, that's what comes with that lifestyle. Y'all gotta be ready for
now
those
that y'all
type of
seen
consequences.
That and heard that, Stroll down to that comment section.
That's just what it is.
Tell me what y'all think about this crazy situation.
Yeah, it's crazy indeed, man. Like he said, man, comment down below as well. Let me know how y'all feel about this whole entire situation. But with that said, though, man, that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Like I said before, also comment on the video. Also, don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos. And also, don't forget to add and follow me on social media, man. All my social media platforms are listed down below in the description box as well as throughout the video. So you guys shouldn't have a hard time at all finding me on social media. With that said, though, man, that's the end of the vid. And I'm going to catch you guys later on with more. So stay tuned. Peace.